In this video, you will learn how to schedule your single email campaign and how to confirm for send. Since we are building an A/B test email campaign, we are required to schedule the sample and optimized send date and time. If this was a regular single email campaign, I would also have the option to send immediately or send my email in batches. For this campaign, I am presented with two scheduling options. First, I will need to select the date and time to send the sample email. This is when the testing recipients will receive email A or B. To select the date and time, I can click on the calendar icon on the row. I can select the year at the top, move to a different month using the arrows, and select the date on the calendar view. To adjust the time of send, I can either type in the hour and minute boxes or use the arrows. I will also need to verify AM or PM. Then click Set when I'm done. Next, I will need to select the time zone that the selected time will reflect. Please note, the campaign will send based on the time zone you set here and not the recipient's time zone. Next, I will need to repeat my steps for the optimized send date and time. You should see a note that states that the optimized send date must be at least 4 hours after the sample group send. This ensures that the system has time to collect enough data to select the winning email to send to the remainder of your list. If you are able to give more time than that, I would recommend doing so. The more data the system can collect, the more accurate your results will be. Now that my schedule is set, I am ready to move to the sixth and final step. On the confirmation screen, I am able to review all of the setup I completed. Each step of the builder has its own blocks to verify the settings and edit if needed. Under Recipients Review, I always like to verify my recipient count by clicking Calculate Recipients. This will populate a numerical count of the individuals included manually and on my lists. On the top navigation bar, I can toggle between HTML and text-only version of my email. Even though we opted to send an HTML drag-and-drop email, SugarMarket will still accompany each send with a text-only version. The text-only version will only be received if their inbox has settings that blocks HTML styling or their device does not support HTML, like a smartwatch. Depending on which version you have selected here, the pencil icon will bring you to the versions editor. I always recommend editing the text-only version so that the recipients have the information they need presented in a clean format. To edit, I will need to select the uppercase T and click the pencil icon. At the top of the editor, I have the option to create merge tags for my text-only email. Below, I have my body content, but I will need to generate the text with the links, or I have the option to regenerate without the links. Then I will likely see a lot of blank space, alt text, and unnecessary links. Following best practices, you should remove all unnecessary space and text. Any changes you make to the text-only version will not affect the HTML version. At this point, I can go back and make any edits I need or perform any tests. If I would like to extract the code or save this campaign as a template, I can do so through the context menu. When I am ready to confirm and add this email to the queue, I will need to click the Send button at the bottom of the screen. An email confirmation will pop up, varying the send date and time for my email. I will also be prompted to confirm that the recipients of this email have confirmed consent or legitimate interest in the content I am sending. Once checked, I can click OK and I will be brought to the Campaigns Manage screen. This screen hosts all drafted, sent, and scheduled email campaigns. I can see high-level information for the campaign, including the name and ID, status of delivery, stats, tool used to build, and relevant dates. If I single-click on the row of the campaign, I can see the dashlet on the right that provides additional information, including a link to the dashboard. If I needed to unschedule this email, I would click into the context menu in the top navigation bar and click Unschedule. I could also pull the source code from here, duplicate the email, or archive it. Once the system starts processing the email to send, you will no longer be able to unschedule the email. Depending on the number of included recipients, this window of time may vary. I would recommend either waiting to schedule or giving yourself a few hours before send to cancel it. Now that you have completed this series, you should have the necessary tools to create a regular or A/B test single email campaign. If you have any questions, please comment below the series or email the team at university@sugarcrm.com. Thank you for tuning in.